Yo, what's happening, guys? Back again. Gonna be another little video. Try and make it short. This is my new car. I ordered it some time ago. It's just pitched up today, and as you can see, it's a Losi DB Pro, Losi Tenacity DB Pro desert buggy. So, and it's got the it's got the Lucas oil design. So let's have a quick look. It's not quite unboxing because I have cheated and had a little look already, but anyway, a quick peek. So you get the instructions here, and get a couple of Allen keys. Looks like you've got a spare grub screw, possibly for the for the spare pinion. This is the pinion gear that you would use if you're going to go 3S. You have to lower down your gear ratio. We'll see about that. Take it as it comes. But they do recommend that you go down a gear, a couple of gears, if you're going to use 3S. These parts here, don't know if you can see very well. Those parts there, they're for the battery tray, so as you can extend it higher. And obviously these would be the screws to take into account the battery holder that's there, plus the extended bits. So not much really. A spare wheel wrench, don't know if that's plastic or not, looks kind of cheap. Anyway, moving on, we get the manual, full of waffle, usual stuff, nothing much in it. Tells you your do's and your don'ts, and using the AVC technology. You've got your guide to programming your ESC should you wish to. From these, the black ones highlighted, these are how it comes. These is all stock settings, how it comes. So if you want to fiddle with it, it's up to you. You can do. Tells you how to do so down here. I might do another video on this. It seems pretty similar to the old the original one, the dynamite fuse one. Yeah, that's it. Seems pretty similar to that, and not a lot different to some of the hobby wings. Anyway, so warranty, yes, how to pitch it, the gears, as you can see there, your do's and your don'ts, your trouble guides. So anyway, enough of that. So as you can see, I've had it open already. You got let's lift the chassis, lift the body up, get this nice little body here, Lucas body. Got the light strip here. Yeah, these look like the armor, the new touch with a stringy. Alright, underneath, same as the old DB really. What you get here now is you've got the smart spectrum ESC. This is the 4S capable 130 amp version, and it comes with this crappy IC5 plug. And the problem with that is, if I can get a little bit closer, don't know if you can see now, there is like a third wire there, don't know if you can see. And what that's for, that's probably, I think that's for all your telemetry and your smart features that feed back to your phone when you get the Bluetooth dongle thing to send it back to your phone. So cutting this off would be a bit of an issue. It depends whether or not you want to keep your all the data feed that comes with it, the smart features. If you cut this off, you're pretty much just turning it back to an ordinary 4S capable ESC really. So they got you by the short and curlies, if you like, with that. So what you have to do in order to get all that is buy the smart batteries, which to me doesn't seem like a very smart idea, but smart for them, but not smart for the pocket. But there you go. So that's the ESC. If I flip it round, flip it round, you can see the spectrum motor there, and that's 3150 kV. It's the firmer Spectrum 3150 kmv, 4 pole, sorry, 4 pole. This motor is not capable of 4S though, so that's something to be cautious of. I'm pretty disappointed with that, really. The receiver, I noticed on the cheaper version, just the Tenacity, the plasticky one, the receiver comes in a box, whereas this doesn't. It's just kind of just double-sided taped onto the side there, which is a bit of a disappointment, really. They could have done better. You know, you'd think, like, giving you the Pro version, they would at least give you the waterproof box that comes with a cheaper version. They're crafty, they like to make their money. Right, so what's different? Okay, so you've got the metal shock towers there. Yeah, you get your metal shock towers. You've got your adjustable metal shocks here. Got the cheap servo, what it comes with. What comes with the ordinary one, the plastic Tenacity, the S605. It's not a very strong servo. I think it'll do the job for the duration, but it will have to come out. And supposedly, don't know how well you can see that, but supposedly we have the TLR, or what looks to be like a TLR chassis, Team Losi Racing that is, chassis, with slightly holes cut out to make it a little bit thinner and lighter here and there. But interestingly enough, it's I'll get to it in a minute, it's heavier than my old one, which is a SCBE, the Losi SCBE, which is the earlier variant of this, and I'll show you that. Just give me a tick. So yeah, you know, what's to say? These tyres, again, nice tyres, they feel quite firm and everything. They feel quite firm, but disappointingly, they aren't beadlock, so that's a bit of a shame. They could have done better there. And I'm not sure if the front drive shafts are universal drive shafts or if they're just drive shafts in general. So yeah, but you get to, over the plastic one, the Tenacity, you get your metal shock towers, your metal suspension there, springs, dampers, whatever you want to call them. You get these adjustable tie rods. You get the Smart Spectrum ESC and the Smart Spectrum motor. Inside you get cross gears like that, rather than just two that spin. So that's something you get like it. So, but otherwise, you know, oh yeah, a light bar. But otherwise, you know, not a great deal of difference. In some ways, I feel a little bit peed and not so peed. I mean, for the price, for the Smart Spectrum stuff, it's not bad over the basic one, I guess, but just a bit peed that some of the things could have been better. Interestingly enough, this weighs about 3 kilos, 2.9 kilos, something like that. It's quite a heavy little thing, really. So you can see underneath there, it's got just a plain old flat, nice looking metal chassis. It's nicely dampened at the back there, nicely weighted, doesn't spring back too quickly. The front feels a bit hard actually. It could, I don't know, doesn't seem like it wants to go. It's like as if the dampers have been filled with too much oil, like when it only wants to go like partially the way down. You have to kind of very hardly force it to go all to dampen fully. So yeah, there's something. Inside there you've got your little manny. Right, what I want to do for a sec is I want to put that there. I want to bring over that one. So I'll put him over there for a sec. I'll bring him in. Right. Here's the old Losi SCBE, which was a 10, not a Tenacity. So you can see for a start. Now, if I move in closer with the camera, you've got the little manny in there. He's got like a red seat belt on. A little bit more detail in the cockpit there. Don't know if you can see very well. A little bit more details on the center console there. body shells, it's the same sort of design really. Got plastic shocks on this one, but we have the metal adjustable tie rods, just as we do with this one. And oddly enough, I've got a receiver case for this one, so it's nice and waterproof, but you do lose half of the on this one you do lose half of the side bar here, so I guess that's to take over the protection of the side. But otherwise, you know, it's yeah, pretty good. And this has already had the you can see like a little lip there, maybe you can see like a little lip that's already had the extenders put in for the higher, to increase the height for the battery. I'm using at the moment a Armour 3S BLX out of my Senton, just for the time being, and I put this 4300 3660 motor here. Quite quick actually, to be honest. Not very grunty on the low end of the RPM, sort of mid to high it gets going. Low speed RPM, low pickup. It's not bad, it does the job. I think what it is, it's quite good because it stops the back end from sort of like snaking out all over the place. It's just enough to get the power down without having traction control or anything like that. So it's pretty handy. See, this came with beadlock tyres. You can actually unscrew. Yeah, see that? So so with this one, yeah, they're just glued on, which is a bit cheap really. I mean, you'd think, look, the Pro, they'd do better, wouldn't they? But anyway, oh, before I do go, just quickie, the batteries, they come here like this. They come glued to the side of the box, stuck to the side of the box there. And what you put in here is the Spectrum radio. What I don't like actually is this. Spring's very tough. I don't like that personally. I prefer a little bit softer. But yeah, spring's very tough. Trigger's very light. Haven't read the manual what these do yet. I guess they're for reverse channels. But yeah, the wheel is plasticky. That's just so nasty, look. No bit of foam there, no bit of rubber, just plastic. You know, some goods and some bads with it. But anyway, so there you have it. That's the Losi Tenacity DB Pro. And that's the Losi Ten SCBE. Just the airborne shot there, have a look. The difference is. Anyway guys, that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.